Hey everybody, this is Armijo with ChatArmijoCoaching.com. It is such a beautiful, cold, snowy day outside, but nice and warm inside. Hopefully everybody's doing well, safe, happy, healthy. I just want to talk real quickly about momentum. So we're kind of entering the new year, finalizing or finishing out the old year, 2020, right? Thank goodness. It's been a rough one for a lot of people, and the thing about momentum is that, we get this sort of push going in the direction that we've been hoping for such a long time. And finally, when we work towards it, we get that momentum built up and things are rolling along as we hope they would, whether it's in business or whether it's in our personal lives or relationships, whatever it is. We tend to lose a little bit of that momentum at the end of the year, right? So let's take business, for example. If you're in sales, right now people are in good moods, but they're probably less likely to buy whatever product you're selling unless it has to do with toys or gifts, right? And so when we get to this time of year, a lot of people, salespeople in general, lose that momentum and they kind of put it aside because they'll make an excuse that, people aren't buying right now, or it's holiday time, so everybody's just already on vacation in their minds, or whatever it may be. There's always an excuse to kind of justify where we are, right? So if we use that excuse and we allow ourselves to believe that excuse, then that momentum diminishes, right? So that happens with all aspects of the life. If you're been doing very well with your relationship and all of a sudden you feel as though that momentum's gone, maybe there's more stress in the household or whatever it may be due to the holiday season, then you're at jeopardy or at risk of losing that momentum. And so it comes down to self-talk, right? It comes down to how we want to perceive our current state of affairs. So if we want to justify losing that momentum, feel free, do so. It's going to be a lot harder to get it back there. Now, as we move into that new year, we can set ourselves up so that momentum stays with us, right? So if we look at business, we look at sales, how would a salesperson keep that momentum? Well, they would be able to prospect right now, right? Find their potential leads for the new year, and they can just work their tail off. So when that new year comes along, January 1st hits, or maybe 2nd, 3rd, right? More likely, they're able to start calling. If we're looking at our personal life and, we're looking for that new career goal or just a new career in general, then this is the time when people are outside and their mind is off. They're looking for gifts. They're looking for, various holiday things, whatever it may be. They're trying to put together their holidays. Their mind is elsewhere. So this is the time, if you're looking for that new career, this is the time to be applying. This is the time to really put your effort and energies into doing something that others aren't. And that's the definition of success right there. The successful people are always the ones doing the things the others aren't willing to do. And so we always see the end result from our side. We see that successful actor who makes it big all of a sudden out of the blue. We see that successful business person whose idea just blows up and explodes into something awesome. And we see those athletes who just come onto the scene and all of a sudden they go from 1 year of being subpar to being great, right? And so, but what we don't see is the work they're putting in while others are playing, where others don't want to do that extra step. That's where those successful people are really putting their time and energy. And so when we look in the next person that you see that you're like, wow, that's a big successful person right there, just remember they started out just like you or I. I can recall Jeff Bezos on one of those Dateline or 2020 shows back in 1996 when he first started Amazon. And the journalist who was interviewing him at the time was kind of mocking him for saying, nobody's going to buy books online. You can just go to the bookstore and buy it right there. Why would they wait a few days for that book to arrive? Well, here we are in 2020, and we're seeing exactly what didn't deter Mr. Jeff Bezos. How you feel about him, is another story. But what he didn't do was he didn't quit, and he didn't allow other people to derail him and take his momentum away. So he had his vision. He was able to capitalize on that momentum. And here we are, what was that, 30 something years later, and 34 years later, and just seeing that he is the richest man in the world right now, right? So I'm sure if that journalist is still around, he probably would take back that mocking that he did. Even though it probably led to Jeff Bezos even trying harder or pushing harder into his goal and his dreams. So don't allow anything else to take that momentum. Especially don't allow excuses to take your momentum away right now, okay? So this is the time of year when you can be doing things that others aren't, okay? Find out what that thing is. What are people making excuses not to do right now, and go do them. Yes, it's not fun. It kind of sucks sometimes, but you don't have to go in there with that mindset either. You can take the things that suck to do, right? And you can make it a fun thing. There are always ways to kind of change that mindset. You can trick yourself. That's the best part of being a creator here on this planet. Okay? So I love you all. I thank you for watching. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe button if you like this. And I wish you all a happy holiday season. Be safe, and hopefully you can spend some time with your friends and families in a safe manner. Love you all. Thanks. See you in the next one.